Hey, this is Sylvia, Lydia, Morelos. Excuse my hair. I'm in my own on my own campus, and there's a lot of activity happening here. Trying to catch the morons affecting the lens on my camera, both on the picture camera, because they can actually make it move as my nose comes out, so I don't look pretty, or it freezes. I found out for a fact that in San Francisco, California, I was sitting inside a Starbucks. There's two of them here in Westwood, unfortunately, and they refurbish minorities' computers by breaking the screen. So they got people thinking that their computers weren't working anymore. So all they had to do was take it apart, refurbish it, and resell it amongst their own or amongst others. I know that John Thomas Younger and JT has a refurbished computer. They've done it to more than one of my computers and a cell phone. So when it happened, I started thinking about what else I've lost or had stolen. A cell phone. They did to one of my cell phones too. So in order to prevent obstruction, or in order to prevent me from getting online, they think they can take care of two birds with one stone. And that's it right there. So, couple things. I'm sitting by the, first of all, you know me, I'm Sylvia. I've graduated from here in 2003. And they've been lying and telling people that not only is that a lie, that my last name is Morales. My last name is not Morales, it's Morelos. And threatening across the outside like that. We've got security cameras around them. I'm credible. People already checked me out a long time ago. And people who know me from when I was an undergrad, hi, this is my life now. I love it in that sense that I get to take out evil in the world. And you've seen what kind of shit they are. And this is what's going on. I saw this a couple of years ago when I had gone back from Lafayette, Louisiana. And Backbone, you guys know what that's about. Children. I turned it in, the newsletter, Lafayette. California girls, the hick Billy John, what's his name, Billy Joe Armstrong. I thought they weren't friends because he spread rumors that Katy Perry and him, that she was stalking him, and they're both in the same newsletter. And he's from Lafayette, for example. And then they had a class where they were making bracelets made out of bone or plastic. They starved the children and to get them there, and they took their backbone, something like that. And I recognized this wall from Waitrose Women's Center. If you remember, when I was sitting there, it's all because they made me homeless. This is, the families are speaking out a lot. So I've been holding a fork from the GETGO. I'm stupid bastards. We're surrounded by us. That's what they get. They have to see it to believe it, and it's right in front of them. Try getting out of that one. So they made a threat here. This wasn't here before, and that's very important. Right here. Let's look at that. Looks like ATM right here. Look at that. So that wasn't there before, and neither was this. And look at that. Neither was that. So the first time I was thinking about it, there's a lot of pain and anger and rage here on someone's child. And that wasn't there before either. They left their fingerprints all over the place, so it'll be easy. And that just fell to the floor. You've got these fuckers threatening over here. It's not an accident. These assholes are all here. They've been trying to prevent it. Unfortunately, for taking a video of the green. Unfortunately for them, there's only one set of footprints on the gum. And I actually have to find the rest of them, and that usually takes some time. And the person who chewed the gum is probably not anywhere near her. So that's what they get. My school. Call me a liar again. See what I fucking do to you. That's a threat. They're carrying 2 water bottles. Those 2. Latham's people. Geffen Theater is 1. likes to carry water bottles. I was observing him in Santa Monica 2 years ago. He was carrying water bottles and doing this to it. It has something else in it, like iced tea that he actually made himself. And he was going like this. And he was staring directly across the street on 2nd and Colorado, directly. Yep. Now they're interfering. You're going to see it's 1:19 p.m. You're going to see a pause. That's when they try to break in and stop the broadcast. And they've done it before, or you see you're like at a shooting station and you see the little signs coming at you, a dead person. That's a threat to my life. And mind you, this is just going out live. I went over to, for example, a sanctuary. Where was I? In the next door shelter. I just put this on video live, and there's like a 6-second pause after the fact. They just saw it. You're gonna call me a liar, and this is going out live. Tough. They asked me, no, it's not live. I said to them, and they're all illegal aliens. So I'm that one's threatening me right there. That one. That's what I'm used to. That one has blue on her. So there's a lot going on here. It'll record my voice. So I need to catch the hackers. I need to catch those using the refurbishing. I need to catch those. Everything they do on my computer is hard evidence, obviously, for us who know better. So I keep my mouth shut. Not that I like it, but it does bring me hard evidence, as much as all the evidence coming in and out of here because they're threatening me to get away from the wall. It's a lot worse because they came and did that. So somebody doesn't like them as much as they like me, because not everyone is that stupid, but that's how far, and they'll go even further. They'll go even further because they want money. And those bitches behind Wetzel's Pretzels are involved. And they're using NSA illegal surveillance. All right, so this is a message to the general community and public safety. This is what I contribute to my alma mater for a few years now, quite a few years. Homegrown terrorism. I was at Powell Library, and I know the fact that they were using the NSA in there. I took pictures of it, put it on Google. Second floor, Murphy Hall and Bunch Hall, at a total wellness program. I found a magazine of it in West LA, so I know about that. And it's on campus. And they're doing it here, and it's cheap labor. Diana Almanza Stem Cells, LACC or NYU are involved. Maldonado or Recinos, Culver City Line 6 involved. They did something to their groin to get this extrasensory stuff to be able to feel another person against my will. They can do stuff like that to pigeons and get them to move a certain way. That's what they've done to me. It's superficial and not so superficial, because we can feel it against our will, and they'll read our thoughts with something, something like that. And I'm thinking, I'm responding to nothing. You're the one spying on my inside. You're the one spying inside my brain, and it's against the law. Look at these motherfuckers. Fucking attitude. The security cameras also capture them because they can't see them. So if they don't see it, they don't believe it. And this wall is right here. So there's plenty of security cameras on campus and off. And we're terrorist experts, so we know what we're doing. And here they're coming in. Incoming. The reason the movie Alien was made, you see the way that the alien is positioned behind someone. Now they went in the opposite direction. FYI, there's great stuff on campus. More power to the families. I didn't feel it was my place to say anything at first because I noticed it. I'm from UCLA. I graduated from the whole bit, and I'm like, wow, that's a powerful, very powerful mural painting. I noticed the mural on the other side. They take it as I'm patient. They keep interfering. They take it as a compliment. They take it, oh, you're putting us on a pedestal. No, that's another Holocaust museum, a museum of tolerance. And the little mirror or the little window on the bottom, welcome. I took it. It's a African experience. I read it on the side because they all have they always have the author, and they have information about the painting on the side. They're not literate. They chose to ignore that. And it depicts, that they picked up the the changing of the pigmentation of the skin from brown to white to dark to KKK, and they're involved. These fuckers right here. They emit a green signal because they use the NSA, so it's sticking right out of their bodies, and they don't see it. We see it. So everywhere they go, we'll be able to see them. So it finally hit me one day. I'm like, oh shit, the NSA equals ISIS. And I heard Almanta say, yes, the NSA is ISIS. Good job, something like that. And then she didn't say good job, but that's what's right. Good job. And then she said, we only gave the NSA to ISIS, and they've got this green shit emitting from them. So they want to start the war. I'm like, it's not going to happen. A bunch of sex offender children, motherfuckers, and sniffing little bastards. And you saw what they did yesterday. You saw what they did yesterday. I was standing at the ATM trying to get a receipt from my Bank of America card, and disgruntled employees were homicidal, and they were threatening. And then all of a sudden they forced the tree. You know, there's some well-lit trees at night in the middle that's representing us. We're still here. The Jews, the Catholics, the blacks, the Christians, and they went and they hit that tree and it fell to the floor. They tumbled it down. I'm like, ho, ho, ho. That's destruction of government property. Now you know exactly what that represents, because the San Diego has the exact same thing in the Gaslamp Quarter. So your theft not only didn't work, they were pissed off about it and pissy. I want money. And they boom, and they attacked the community last night. That's considered an attack. I was standing right across the street at the bank when I heard this loud sound, and there was a white truck there. They're all involved in that. There was a white truck there. And the tree, it was later at night, 11:30. It fell. I saw it fall. They hit it and they pushed it, and it fell to the floor. And the truck driver just came. Come on. He kept saying, "I'm not stupid, bitch." And we're gonna come back at you at night. You do that. You just do that. See what happens to you. Peace, Sylvia.